Yeah, we just mentioned it a little bit in the locker room that his first half performance was probably the sole reason why we had some space between us and them. He was just terrific. Obviously, shooting 7 for 7 in the first half was terrific, and the only shots he missed really were toward the end of the game, it seemed like. And the one time he misses one shot, he gets the ball right back again. It was kind of Scoot's day. It was nice to see. And again, I think it gives rise to how he has hung in there, and he didn't get that much time in his freshman and sophomore year. And now he's getting it, and he's rewarding himself and his team with great play.
Do you think the guys are able to do this because they know it's a balanced thing, and all these guys kind of wait their turn? One night it's Ramon, one night it's him. They don't, when they have games like this, they don't really seem to force them, just kind of...
Yeah, I didn't think Scoot forced anything today, and I thought he did a terrific job. And I hope you're right. I hope that's the attitude that they have. We don't kill the conversation by saying all of these things all the time, but there's a certain understanding that each team has, and it doesn't matter what happens or who gets points or who's a star on any given night, but as long as we come out of here with a win, then everybody's going to be together.
Fran, we talked about the team stepping up the defense in the second half as part of the reason why they were able to pull away. What did you see?
Yeah, I think very much the same situation. Our defense was better, although you'd have a hard time saying it when James was very good. Again, we didn't do a great job of keeping him in front of us for the most part. But I do think we guarded better in the second half. And when we do that, we have some ability to separate ourselves.
Ramon had 6 assists tonight. I think he had 8 against St. Joe's a little week ago. Is that an area of his game that's really kind of coming on?
Yeah, it certainly is. He's making more plays. I think he enjoys making plays, making his team better. We assisted a decent amount today. Obviously we turned it over too much, specifically in the first half. But Ramon's really a good basketball player, real smart basketball player. So I'm happy for him and that he's starting to expand his game, as it were. But he also has guys around him that can score. So when he's making passes and Scooty Randall's making shots, that makes you feel good about your game.
Juan had 6 assists, but he didn't score. Is he trying to just acclimate himself to that part of his game before he gets a shot back and feels 100%?
Yeah, I think a little bit, although he mentioned something today, and he had missed his first couple of jumpers, and he said he was a little reluctant. I said, well, we can't be having that. If you're open, you're a shooter, you're a scorer, you gotta really play the full game here. Sure, I want him to have 6 assists, that's great, but he's gotta help us even more than he's helping us scoring the ball as well. So. But he is a little reluctant, and there's some rust that's still associated with him starting to get back into the flow of things. But he knows exactly what his role is, and he's got to perform it better than he is right now. But again, 6 assists is good. 3 turnovers is not so.
You haven't lost here since Kansas last year. Why has this become such a good home court advantage for you?
I don't know. I don't know, but I'm not going to think about it other than what we're going to point toward is Fordham on Wednesday, and I'm not going to think too much about where we are in terms of home wins or any of those things. But hopefully we're a good basketball team, and that makes us hard to beat.
Fran, do you detect a greater sense of urgency from the players now? You put a couple of wins together in a row after different games, Xavier games. Now is really the crunch time as the season starts.
Yeah, I think what we've talked about is just kind of separating each week and making it a separate entity. And now we're going to be home against Fordham on Wednesday, be ready to go with that, and then going on the road to Dayton on Saturday, and we're going to need to be ready to go. So we're just chopping it up into week periods of time, and we need to play really. We need to win every game we can. That's our thought. It's nice to see that we have good balance, and we have 4 guys today in double figures, and another guy with 9, so that helps our team attitude, I think.
Do you ever think about postseason considerations or just win every game as it counts?
I'm thinking about Fordham and Dayton. I couldn't tell you anything else that's going on in the world. So.
Fran,
I had my mom here today for the first time in a long time, so that was fun. She brought us some help.
I'm sorry. You would never sit Juan at the start of the game, would you? Is that even an option when you play Khalif, or you wouldn't want to wreck his confidence, right? Or let him think about things, or any of that?
Juan Fernandez has put a little over 2 years of very good basketball into this program, so he's a good basketball player, and He's got some rust on him, and he does have a little bit of, he's lost a little bit of his mojo, but we will rediscover it, and hopefully it'll happen this week.
But you said it's sometimes hard to keep Delroy James in front of you, but it seems like sometimes he's just kind of left out of conversations with one of the better players in the league. Is he just a hard guy to guard here?
He is a hard guy to guard, and he's a great competitor, which is really nice to see, too. I mean, he goes for 27 today, but he's a hard guard, and they obviously they separate. Everybody's spaced out, and you got a Richmond on one side, the kid Milosevic, who didn't hurt us on the three-point line, which we thought he might, but we guarded him pretty good. But they do a nice job of spreading the floor and just telling Delray to go make a play, and obviously he's successful a large amount of the time, or else they wouldn't be continuing to do this. They're good. That's what I said to our guys today. They went on the road and beat St. Louis, who was really starting to play well at St. Louis and at Richmond. Those are tough places to play, and that's why I'm very fearful of this game today.
Any questions?